TV makes it what you're from. The worst YouTube channel in all history.
Okay, that's enough. What's up, suckers? We're back again with another podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first one. I'm here with Ryan.
What's up?
And Kevin.
What's up, guys?
And calling in from all the way in we're New Haven,
Connecticut.
Is Matt.
Hey, fellas.
All right. Well, Matt's gone, so we have to update him about the house and what's going on. I don't think anything happened over this week.
Well, Mickey set an ant trap today. So
I set up 2 ant traps, actually. I saw an ant, and I was like, we should probably set some up.
Yep.
For all 2 ants you saw?
Yeah.
Okay, we've seen a lot more than 2 ants. We've seen, like...
Sorry, 4?
No,
I've seen a combined 0.
that's because you're not upstairs. If Tom was here, he would tell you that there were, like, a lot.
I'll admit there was a big ant scare in Tom's room, but I don't know if it was necessary to set traps, but it is what it is.
It's preventative. We're
It
being
is
preventative.
what it is.
All right, you need to calm down. Calm down. Oh, Kevin killed multiple bugs.
I killed 2 bugs.
He was so scared. He was making so much noise at like 1 in the morning.
Frightened. I did scream.
Yeah, he screamed a lot actually.
I screamed like when we screamed together when we saw Black Death.
It was pretty bad. And then he killed it.
I killed both.
And then he refused to pick it up after it was dead.
I said, Mickey, I'll kill it if you pick it up. And he said, sure.
And he was like, and after he killed it, he like screamed too.
Yeah, it was the dead
That was the
body
worst part.
Scary too.
It's kind of wholesome. Like some roommate bonding going on.
Yeah. Today we're actually talking about TV shows. That's going to be our main topic today. Our top 5 TV shows. We're going to make some disagreements. We're going to have some agreements, but most of all, we're going to have a little fun here. So I guess I'll start out with my top 5, and we'll see.
Okay, before Kevin gets going on this was not Kevin's idea, so I feel like I should explain the rules.
Okay, I didn't even know.
You're only allowed to have 5 shows.
Yes.
I will make a stipulation. A show is currently allowed to be running. However, you must have seen every single episode of this TV show to date.
That's fair.
So, like, if you I like Lost, but only the first 3 seasons, doesn't count. You have to consider the entirety of the whole
Let me
show.
say this. Lost was an awful TV show, and I saw every single episode.
I've never watched Lost. I just know that's a famous show that kind of tailed off towards the end.
Tailed off completely. It fell. It just completely fell. They dropped the ball. I hated it. Okay, anyways, I'm done with that.
Well, why don't you start off with one?
All right,
Start off with the show.
Number 1 or number 5, it doesn't matter. Top 5.
It doesn't matter.
Well, okay, name the one that you like the most.
The most. It's a hard choice. I'll just go with the top 5.
Okay, just
Okay.
give it to us.
I'll say Rick and Morty. I really love Rick and Morty. That's a show that I enjoy a lot. I think it's hilarious, not because of the humor, just because of the stories that they write. Like, they're pretty interesting stories.
How high is your IQ?
What?
How high is your IQ?
Mine?
Yeah, to understand that show.
I've never taken an IQ test, but I don't think you need a high IQ to understand it. Great show, magnificent writing, and a magnificent voice acting.
I haven't seen it, Ryan. Have you seen it?
I've seen 1 or 2 episodes.
I've seen a couple.
Not enough to hook me into it, but I haven't really tried to get into it. So
that's my take. We'll move in a
Matt,
second.
have you seen it?
I have. It's a good show. I'm a fan. Not enough episodes, though.
Yeah, they're
not enough to put it in your top 5.
I would put it in my top 8. Not my top 5.
That's a good top 8.
I didn't know people had top 8s.
I don't watch a lot of TV shows, so I'm really struggling to get to 5. I only watch 1 or 2 shows I really like, but I don't outside of that.
All right, Kevin, we'll give you Rick and Morty.
All right, well, I'm done with that. We can move on. I know.
What?
You don't have any others?
Oh, I thought we were doing one at a time.
No, you can just whatever you want.
Okay, we'll keep going then.
I guess.
Well,
yeah,
then, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay,
I've seen
good.
all of the
Yes,
episodes, all 70 hours worth.
Amazing. And I'm not, and I mean, I'm not finding any hidden jewels, hidden gems here. These are the top TV. All right, should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
what else you got?
Okay.
Well,
Well,
is this in order? Is Rick and Morty 1, Game of Thrones 2,
no,
or just generic top 5?
5 good
Okay.
shows that I like. Okay, number 3, Breaking Bad. Has anybody at this table seen
Another
Breaking
show
Bad?
I haven't watched.
I haven't watched it.
That's a good
All
one.
right, I will
That's
say
a good one.
these are some top shows Ryan and Mickey haven't watched. I think Ryan and Mickey can probably find the better hidden gem shows that are not as mainstream but are still really good. I'm just hitting the very popular.
I have 2. I wouldn't say mainstream.
Yeah.
but they're definitely not like indie type stuff. They're still relatively big.
So they're big, but just not like
They're big, but
Yeah.
they have more cult followings than they're not like Big Bang Theory style shows that
Gotcha.
everyone watches.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, Breaking Bad, I think was beautifully written and it won many awards. So the acting was well done too. If you haven't seen the show, you should. It gets slow at some points, but overall, an amazing show. Number 4.
I really hope you say 13 Reasons.
I will not. 13 Reasons was good, but it wasn't. I wouldn't say it's a top show. The reason why Mickey mentioned that is because me and Mickey binge watched the second season of 13 Reasons Why. I don't know why, but I guess we found 13 Reasons Why to binge watch it. It was a good show overall, but I wouldn't say it was top 5. So number 4, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, that's a good show.
How I Met Your Mother is a fantastic show.
It is a great show.
I would not put it in my top 5 though.
Yeah.
But it would be up there.
It's
It is
hard.
a fantastic show.
It is a great show. It's hard to choose a top 5 because there's so many. There's so many shows to watch. You know, like I'm thinking of so many that I would consider my top 5, but I just can't think of. I put that in my top 5 because I think it's very wholesome at times, and at the same time has a lot of funny comedy and ongoing jokes. That's what I appreciate about it.
It is a very inappropriate plot for the whole context of the show. It's
Yeah.
basically a father telling his kids, "Here's every single girl I hooked up with before I met your mother." That's a more accurate title. Because how I Met Your Mother is like a 5-episode arc in the last season, which they, spoiler alert, just throw away in the last episode in what is one of the worst season finales of all time.
Yeah, I didn't watch the show for the plot. It was mostly for the humor.
It is a very humorous show, yeah.
But I totally agree with Ryan here. I think it's a really good statement. If you tell your kids how you met, your wife or their mother, don't go through the beginning of your life and telling everybody you've dated or hooked up with and how it didn't work out until you met your mother. So I don't start with that.
So you don't? Do you like the concept? Okay, go Matt.
Think how awkward the kids felt during that time, just sitting there listening.
It's true. They sat there for a while. They
No.
must have sat there for a long time.
They were very interested. Like, there's no way you could sit there for that long of a period and not like.
Oh, they got paid.
If you're bored,
those actors
What if
got
they would
paid.
be punished if they left?
I guess.
The actor who plays the son, David Henry, also played the oldest brother in the Disney Channel TV show Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes.
Fun fact.
And
Fun fact.
the
If
narrator.
you go, Mickey's got a laptop open right now. If you go to IMDb and type in each of these shows, under the trivia section, it's usually got some pretty funny stuff.
Oh,
If you're ever bored, go on to IMDb trivia, or you can go to IMDb and read like parental warnings for like hard R movies. If you like read them for Deadpool, they're like, there is a very graphic scene in which a man has his
spoiler.
lower region exposed in a very sexual nature towards another woman. And you're
Spoiler.
like, it says that in the description of the movie. It's pretty blatant, and some of the parent descriptions are pretty funny for some of these movies.
It's good to know.
So let's recap, Kevin. You have Rick and Morty,
Yep.
Breaking Bad,
Yep.
Game of Thrones,
Yep.
How I Met Your Mother,
Yep.
and then rounding out your top 5 would be...
I will need to think about that. Can we move on? I'm sorry. I need to think of this last one.
Wait, there's a lot of options. Okay, I want to throw you one out.
Okay.
That I really like.
Go for it.
This
is
one's
Mickey's.
also very popular.
This is Mickey's, yeah.
Stranger Things.
Yes. I was about to put that as 5,
That
too.
has to be up there, right? Wait, so going back to your How I Met Your Mother, do you not like it because of the does it hurt its ranking value based on its season finale was just so bad?
I would agree. I mean, it was such a great show up until the end. It was kind of like, trying to find a good analogy. It was kind of like, you're eating a good meal.
Sorry to interrupt. There is a salmonella outbreak warning at
Oh, no.
watermelons brought from Kroger and Walmart.
Wait, what the
Kevin?
frick?
Yeah.
I bought watermelons from Kroger.
Oh, that was just
Wait, was it Meyer or Kroger?
Walmart and
It was-
Walmart and Kroger.
It was
So,
Kroger. It was Kroger.
Yeah.
I got it from Kroger.
Yeah, you
Eat
should
it?
throw that
I
melon
did.
out.
I know. I
Or you
already
should
ate it.
bake it.
I
If you
already.
bake it, you can kill it for salmonella.
Wait, I already ate it though. So
Oh,
does
you're
that mean I
fine
already
then.
have salmonella?
If you're not dying, so you should be fine.
Okay, so another breaking news. I have
Yes.
salmonella.
Watch out for the... But by the time they listen to this, it might be too late.
All right, to bring it back, for me at least,
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother, it's not a very engaging show, so the plot doesn't really matter to me. I watch it for fun.
Yes.
It's an entertaining show.
I completely
It's
agree.
not a story narrative driven compelling characters type of TV show.
And that's why it's in my top 5. It was just holistically funny, holistically wholesome. I do believe the ending did ruin it slightly. Maybe enough to knock it out of the top 5, but for me, I enjoyed that show so much that I have to keep it in my top 5.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Mickey?
All right, so going back to Stranger Things. What do you
Terrible TV show.
Whoa, have
I
you
love
seen
it.
it all?
I love it.
I thought
Unpopular
second season
opinion.
dropped the ball.
Unpopular opinion. I watched the first 3 episodes when season 1 came out, and it was like, the big popular thing, and I did not enjoy it.
Mhm.
It wasn't I didn't enjoy it. I just really did not want to watch any more episodes. It didn't hook me.
Matt, what'd you think of the second season?
I thought season 1, that was perfectly done. But season 2 was way too slow and way too sporadic.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of
They had that
the...
episode about that girl's sister. That was so dumb.
Wait, that what girl sister?
It's
Again?
episode 7.
11's sister.
Oh,
also.
Okay, it's not her. It's not technically her sister.
They
It
were
was
the
just some
same-
random. Yeah, that was a
same
kind of
experiment.
weird
Her
like
friend.
part
Her
to
sister
it.
friend.
Yeah, where she like just spoiler, she runs away,
Yeah.
and
episode
then
7.
she meets this one girl who can do the same things except different.
Yeah.
And then she like uses her, and then they like get mad, and then she leaves and comes back. It's just like a side plot where they really. I don't know if they had any ideas,
Mhm.
and so they're like, "Oh, let's just do this." That's a thing.
So I think the biggest issue was in every great TV show, when you think of a really good plot, you set up the next season with the first season. In this case, I feel like they made the first season and they did it very well, and then they wrote the second season without any setup for the second season.
So, going off of that,
I disagree.
okay, Matt, what do you want to say?
I think they set it up perfectly fine in the first season. They built the suspense. Netflix did their thing, but they didn't execute it. They slowed down the plot so much, where they were just running around that town the whole time.
Wait. Do you mean like what I meant was like season 1 can set up season 2 by leaving ambiguous gaps to make a plot with? I felt season 1 was done separately from season 2, where they were very rarely interlocked.
I think they were pretty interlocked. Like they maintained the same storyline and plot arcs. They just added. They added people to make the story work.
Yeah, like when the actor of Sam in Lord of the Rings just came. You're talking about that?
Yeah. I thought Gollum showed up too at some
Sean
point.
Astin?
Yeah, Sean.
He
Gollum?
plays Rudy.
Rudy. Yeah, I was gonna say Rudy.
I've not seen Rudy.
So, it is fairly common for TV shows to have a bad second season, especially after they take off in the first. Commonly called a sophomore slump.
Mhm.
Pretty prevalent in TV shows and in sports.
And in college, and
in
life.
college. I want
My
to.
slump lasted longer than that. What's that called?
So I'm gonna let this transition into my number 4 favorite show of all time, which just finished up its second season and was miles beyond the first season, and that is Atlanta.
Oh, Ryan does love Atlanta.
Atlanta is one of the most unique, and it's a TV show that's not like any other TV show that's been made, and I really appreciate it for that.
Mhm.
I would put that at number 4. But its second season just wrapped up, and it is far better than the first season, which is hard for a TV show to do,
Yeah.
especially one that wasn't. It was originally just a 1-season run,
Yeah.
like Stranger Things, that they were picked up for a second season.
I love the Justin Bieber episode from season 1.
The fact, so what Matt's alluding to, it won't really spoil anything, is they introduce Justin Bieber, and it's just a black dude, and they don't explain that. They're just like, yeah, Justin Bieber's black, whatever, and that weirdness is pretty much sums up Atlanta.
I have to ask. I've heard so many great things about Atlanta from you, but also from the news and headlines. And Donald Glover is a very talented person. So, what is the plot of Atlanta? Without giving anything away, what's the premise?
So I can't give away the plot of Atlanta because there is no plot. I know you mentioned Donald Glover. He's terrific in this show. The director, Hiro Murai, does a fantastic job, but also Lakeith Stanfield, who plays his pal Darius, and Brian David Tyree. I forget the actor's name who plays Paperboy, does a phenomenal job. Zazie Beetz is also in the show. She played Domino in Deadpool 2. She does a fantastic
Paperboy has
job.
a phenomenal song also.
Paperboy does have a phenomenal song, which
Should we
So-
play it?
No, it's a 3-second loop. It's a show about rappers, and the one rap song they have is a 3-second loop.
Oh, I see.
Also, fun fact: Donald Glover his real name is Childish Gambino.
It's
the other way around.
It's the other way around.
But
I disagree.
going back to Kevin, the plot is this rapper, Paperboy, has a hit single, Paperboy, which becomes big in the Atlanta hip-hop scene,
Yeah.
and his cousin signs on to be his manager.
Okay, I'm guessing the
That's it.
Donald
No.
Glover plays the rapper. Actor.
No, Donald Glover plays the manager.
Oh, okay.
That's about it. That nothing in the plot matters in this show at all,
And it's
which is very unique.
It's a comedy.
No,
What is? It's drama.
no,
Okay.
it kind of does whatever it wants
It's
to.
real life.
There's one episode this whole this season which is a 46-minute like short horror film, completely standalone.
That's interesting.
It's just a very unique show. It does things that no other show does. That's what I like it for.
Interesting. All right, what's your next one? What's number 5?
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking number
I
5?
mean,
Still debating.
so many.
All right, how about let me throw out another one. All right, Kevin and I have been watching a little bit of this. I've been watching some myself. The Office.
Let me restate: you must have seen every episode of a series for it to count.
Oh, okay.
I've seen every episode.
I have not seen it. Okay, I haven't seen the last 2 seasons. That's not fair. Then.
That's true. I will say about The Office, it is a hit. It is one of the most mainstream TV shows ever. Everybody could talk about it.
I would not say ever.
Almost everybody could talk about it.
I'm just
maybe not
thinking
ever.
back to when there was like 3 TV channels.
Yeah.
And so you had like MASH,
Yeah,
and Cheers.
those were good.
When you only had one option, that's
Yeah.
the only area of TV.
So I'm in our current era.
Current? Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like right now in this year or just in the last 5 years, The Office has been the most popular show.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Or most successful.
It's akin to Stranger Things or Breaking
Exactly.
Bad, which is kind of a cultural...
Exactly. And the reason why it's important for you to watch every episode, like Ryan says, is because Steve Carell, spoiler, he does leave The Office eventually.
Okay, so I've seen all the good episodes.
Well, how the entirety of a show counts. Like, Heroes is a fantastic show for the first season,
Yes.
and it immediately takes a nosedive.
It somehow ruined it. It's like, I don't know what happened. It
That-
was a great
if,
show.
If it ended after one season, that would be in my top 5.
I agree.
Immediately, like, the first episode of season 2 took it, like, to one of the worst TV
I
shows of all time.
completely agree.
That's why you need to watch the entirety.
It
But
ended
how,
itself.
how many seasons of The Office are there?
I think there's 8.
There's
So
9.
Steve
They're
9.
9. They're 9.
Steve Carell did a lot with that show. It wasn't like a short run.
He was a huge part of it, and I think the fact that he was such a huge part of it, and then him subsequently leaving, the show is still, in my opinion, great, not as great. And you should finish all 9 seasons. You'll still love it. You fall in love with all the characters. Well, not all, but you fall in love with many, many other characters because they're all so unique. So that's what I like about the show. But it's not my top 5, but it is Mickey's.
Okay, Mickey, you want to get started on your top 5?
Well, I mean, I've just been listing out some. Obviously, one of my favorites, Stranger Things is one of the good ones. Game of Thrones, also one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then I would say, I don't know, 13 Reasons gets me sometimes, where it's like, it's kind of good, and then like it makes you feel like this and that, and then, but I just feel like it brings in everything, like every controversial thing that you can think of, it brings it in.
Yeah.
And like, at that point, it seems kind of fake.
Matt, have you seen it?
List 13 reasons why you like that show.
13 Reasons Why.
We do not have time for that.
I don't think I have 13 reasons why I like the show.
We
But
can save that maybe for later because there's a lot to discuss about that show.
yeah, this is
I
true.
have not watched that.
All right, I'm gonna throw
You
out.
might like it.
I'm gonna throw out
Oh,
a
yeah.
very hipster one, which I don't think you guys have heard of. It's new, 2017. The End of the Effing World.
Oh, you're so cool.
I've
Actually,
heard of
saw
it,
that
but I
too.
haven't watched
Wait,
it.
you've seen it?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It was kind of dark. It was pretty weird.
It's
Wasn't
like,
too crazy about it.
I mean, it's not like the most brilliant thing out there, but it was kind of real. And it was also kind of weird that, like, I don't know, the girl was kind of weird, and, like, they murdered people. We can hear you whispering in the background. I was like,
Sorry.
It was oddly addicting.
Sorry.
yeah, it was like, it's weird. It's like you want to see the next episode, but you don't know why you want to see the next episode. It's like not super entertaining, but you want to see you want to know what happens to these two kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like wanting to be with like near Kevin. It's like you don't know why you want to be around him. You just are. He just happens to be there.
I think
That's how I feel right now.
Great analogy. That is a great analogy.
Okay, so Mickey, you've got 13 Reasons Why, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones,
And End of the Effing World.
End of the Effing World. One more.
Yeah, but how would we all save our last one?
Yeah, I'm still thinking. I don't know. I haven't seen that many TV shows, to be honest.
Mickey has not seen SpongeBob SquarePants.
I think that makes you dumb.
So-
Scientific fact.
I'll step up to the plate.
All right, Matt.
Okay, Matt, you want to go? I forget you're there because
Because you're a phone.
you're a
I'm
phone.
always muted. So it's gonna be a little bit different considering 4 of the 5 are all animated of these shows.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with the non-animated one. That one's named Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is a very good show.
Hot take.
Favorite character, Chris Pratt
Agreed.
as Andy Dwyer
Agreed.
and Karate Johnny.
Wait, let me think about that for a second. I mean, keep going. Let me think about... No, Ron. Ron's my favorite.
Ron's awesome.
Ron's
Chris
my
is
He has a
awesome.
pretty cool beard.
favorite character in Parks and Rec if you had to choose.
Chris.
Chris Pratt.
No, Chris Traeger.
Oh, okay.
Chris Traeger is
Chris
awesome.
Traeger.
I do like Chris Pratt, but I'm just throwing another character out there.
Gotcha.
Ron is excellent.
Ron's my favorite. I love her.
I mean, Leslie Knope is awesome too.
Yes.
Let's not forget how.
Some people don't like her. It's controversial. Some people think she's too much.
Which one's your worst, your least favorite of the show? That would probably be easier to pick out.
I like all of them. Who is the city planner in the first couple of seasons?
Oh yeah, he dated.
He dated Leslie Knope for a bit, or no, he dated Rashida Jones.
Yeah, Rashida Jones character. And he had a thing with Leslie, I think, for a little bit.
He did. He was a boring character.
He was fine, but I'm kind of glad he did leave.
I mean the larger African American lady in the office. I can't think of her name. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is. Treat yourself.
Tom Haverford. He's awesome.
Yes.
All the characters are very unique and interesting in that show.
Exactly.
That's what makes it such a good and entertaining show.
I will say you haven't seen a lot of The Office, but you've seen some episodes of The Office.
I've seen a couple episodes of The Office.
They are kind of mirrors
Hot
of
take.
each
Do not like.
other. They are mirrors of each other.
It rips off a lot.
They are mirrors in sense of like
Plot.
story, plot and storytelling.
Yeah.
The
But
dynamics are
I
completely
feel
different,
like I feel like a lot of the humor in Parks and Rec is more character and situationally driven,
Yes.
whereas The Office is more like no one would really say this. It's more cringe based.
Yeah.
I do not find that funny.
I just realized one of my favorite TV shows.
Okay, go for it.
And it's animated. But Matt, keep going.
Okay, so Matt, you want to get to your animated stuff now?
Oh yeah, I do.
Is Matt a big anime guy?
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna hit with Avatar.
Oh,
The Last Airbender.
dude, you are. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's
Throw
an
it back to that
amazing show.
nostalgia.
It's an amazing show. It's an amazing. I agree with you completely.
Avatar was a very good show.
Yes.
I always wanted to be an airbender as a child.
Really,
That's
I wanted to be an
wonderful.
earthbender. Earthbender.
No one could bend the air, so I settled for being an engineering student.
Aerospace?
No, he's chemical. So he
It's
bends
so-
chemicals.
It bends elements.
I
Elements.
bend molecules into.
I mean,
Oh, I just thought of another really good animated one. Alright, go Matt. Continue.
I'm gonna shout out Kevin with this one and say Naruto.
Oh, really? Really, I like
Yeah.
this. I like that. Matt, I like your. I
I was
respect
a
your.
big fan of that.
I
Like
respect
before
yours.
the second part started.
Yeah,
Shippuden.
Shippuden went.
I will count Shippuden as a separate show, though.
Yeah,
So.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Naruto was great. In the realm of anime, Matt, I still recommend you watch My Hero Academia or Attack on Titan.
See, I don't have the time for that though.
Attack on
So-
Titan only has a couple of episodes.
Yeah, 24 the
much shorter.
first season, 12 the second season. And
Isn't
then,
it
It's
kind
been
of gruesome?
21 years of my life to finally finish Naruto.
Yeah, that. How many episodes? 700?
it was like no,
800?
that's One Piece. I
Oh.
think in total I had about 100 or 450,
400.
including Shippuden. So that's
I struggle to get through like shows with like 60 episodes.
How many? How long is like the episodes?
They're
30
23 minutes. 23
Yeah,
minutes.
but there's like, aren't there episodes where it's like completely doesn't have anything to do
Yeah.
with the series?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
called
filler.
They're called fillers.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
In my
Matt,
opinion.
I do appreciate
It
the
adds
shout
to
out.
it.
I'm glad that you brought an anime. I didn't really want to myself. I would say I'm a very closeted.
You're a
anime
closeted
watcher.
weeaboo.
That's
But
right.
now that you got me going, My Hero Academia, and there's a bunch of great animes out
Outside of when Dragon Ball Z was on Cartoon Network, I never
Oh my God, I love
religiously
that
watched
show.
it.
Mhm.
Airbender, Avatar, I did watch the entire series. It's very
there.
good.
So great.
my brother and a lady who worked in my research lab are obsessed with anime. So I, by proxy, absorb names and information.
Tell your brother to watch My Hero Academy.
He probably already has.
Good.
I'll be honest.
I'll talk to him when
he binge watched Naruto in like 3 weeks.
It's a great show. Anime.
That's a great show.
Anime is very accessible.
Also, One Punch Man. Tell him some One Punch Man.
Oh,
too.
dude, why do you keep saying One Punch Man is so funny?
Wait, Matt, is that one of your
They're making
favorites?
a second season,
No,
Matt.
that doesn't make the list.
Yeah,
though.
all right, let's get back to your list, Matt.
Sorry, yeah.
Is it Avatar? Parks
Number
and Rec?
4, Archer.
Oh.
I want to throw out a fun fact here. For the first couple of seasons, my cousin was an animator on Archer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, who did he animate? What did he animate?
He did. For the first couple of seasons, I think he did like secondary design. So he would draw like background pieces or like he would draw like necklaces on characters.
Oh, yeah.
Before the company downsized because they had everything animated though. So in the later couple of seasons, he did explosions.
Oh.
Anytime there was an explosion, that was him.
Well, I felt
There were
like
a lot of
there were a lot of
explosions.
explosions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he was, he had
There
something
was
to
at
do
least
in his
4
apartment.
explosions.
So that's
Yes.
my fun fact.
All right, Matt. Do you want to save your last one, or do you want to say it?
I'll save it for later.
All right.
Build the suspense.
Yeah.
Save it? Okay.
Viewers listening.
So I will save my top 2. Because
Okay.
my top 2 are in a special realm above all other shows. See, these 2 are head and heels above every other show.
Yeah.
So I'll run through my bottom 3.
Okay.
So I already said number 4 is Atlanta,
Yep.
which just today got picked up for season 3. I'm so happy. Number 3,
Are you skipping number 5?
I'll go 3 down. I'll go 3 down.
Okay, gotcha.
Number 3, I'd probably put Silicon Valley.
I want to start that show.
Silicon Valley is hilarious.
Can you tell me a little bit more? Like, why do you like it? Just tell me why.
It's
I know
just,
the
it's funny.
It's just funny.
It's such a well-written show.
Okay.
It's by the same guy. I think the same guy who did Beavis and Butthead.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. So number 3 would be Silicon Valley. 4, Atlanta. Number 5, I'm stuck between 2 shows. I'm gonna go with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Really?
I used to watch that every morning in the summer for about 3 hours when it was on. I've seen every episode at least 2-3 times. It is a fantastic show.
It's awesome.
It is a fantastic show.
Actually, never got
The
into
other
it.
one I was debating putting into my top 5 comes in probably at number 6
Yeah.
is Modern Family.
Modern Family's good too. What about Family Matters?
Family Matters is a very good show.
Yeah.
It would be up there, but I wouldn't put it up in my top 5.
What about Family Guy?
No, Family Guy's not a top 5
Family Guy
show.
sucks.
It
What about
doesn't.
Breakfast
Family
with
Guy's a good show, but it's too hit or miss.
Mickey has specific tastes.
I don't know. I like The Simpsons much better.
Simpsons
Oh,
were
The Simpsons from season 3 to season 8 is one of the best shows ever made.
Simpsons.
It's
Hands
so
down,
innovative,
like
so creative, so well written.
that. Yeah.
The characters are so well done. But then I think now it's been on too long. It's hard
They
to,
forced it. They've been
Yeah,
forcing
it
it too
feels-
much.
yeah, it feels pretty forced as of recently. So does everyone want to go run down now and save their last?
Yeah, I'll go first just because I started. So if I had to name, actually, I'm gonna say this right now just because Matt brought it up. If I had to actually name my top show of all time, just of all time, the best show I've ever seen. And keep in mind, I've seen Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, all the really good mainstream shows. I honestly would say My Hero Academia is the best show. But I don't want to keep that in my top 5 just because I decided to not put anime in my top 5. That would completely change my top 5 lists. But for all the viewers out there, watch My Hero Academia. Sorry, not Academia. Academia. It is an amazing show. All right. Last show I'm going to put in here, Scrubs.
What?
What?
No.
I like Scrubs. I really like Scrubs.
All that suspense.
I know.
I think he says Scrubs.
Yeah,
What a scrub.
I know. I'm sorry.
Literally, what a scrub.
Same reason I like Scrubs is for the reason I like How I Met Your Mother. Just great, wholesome show. A lot of laughs. Sorry about that, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna name 2.
Letdown.
I'm gonna name
Sorry.
2. The first one, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Shaolin Showdown.
Oh yes, dude.
I love
I
that
love that show.
That show was Ryan hasn't seen. Ryan, you're missing out. We gotta watch it, dude. It's so
It is
great.
really good.
It's
Every
actually
Saturday
so good.
morning.
Yeah, every Saturday morning, woke up to watch
Yes.
Shaolin Showdown. Great show.
It was.
Was it another anime?
Yeah, it
was.
was.
Oh,
It's-
Oh, that's it. Teen Titans.
Teen Titans is also a great show.
my God,
Oh.
Teen Titans. all these shows I keep forgetting about.
Because they're animated, because you rule them out.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go with my favorite, by far my favorite. I loved it. Had to rewatch all episodes on YouTube I found because they don't run it anymore. Transformers, the animated version. Have you guys seen it?
I've not seen it. I hate the movies.
I mean, I've seen a couple episodes when I was a kid, but nothing.
Dude, it was such a good series. I love Transformers.
Yeah.
And then okay, don't think it's not the same Transformers as the movies or anything close to that.
Okay.
It actually had plot.
Okay.
It was character development. There wasn't any promo
It actually had plot.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, Mickey, your beloved TV show was just made to sell toys to little kids.
That's fine. I also bought a lot of the toys. I bought a lot.
I had the toys. I didn't watch
the toys were amazing, but the show was even
My
better.
only exposure to Transformers was Michael Bay's.
No, dude, you're doing it so hard. You gotta look up these
so
episodes.
bad.
I don't know how you're gonna find them. I think they were taken down for copyright issues on YouTube, but
It was a good.
you gotta go look for it.
It was a good one-time watch. All the explosions was nice, but
And the product placement.
at the end of it, it was like, why did I spend 2 hours watching that? I'll
And
never do that again.
there's a new Transformers movie. Sponsors Transformers. Was it Bumblebee? Bumblebee's a new movie.
Bumblebee, yeah.
Bumblebee.
It looks better than the other ones so far.
Yeah, it actually looks like it's.
It'll be
Granted,
interesting to see if they
that
can.
doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
If they can pull a story out of this one, that'll be what really sets it apart. These other ones have been pretty much, oh, we got big metal robots. Look at them punch and explosions and.
Oh, and it turns out some of them are dinosaurs too.
And go get Megan Fox. We need an attractive girl to be in this movie. That's the formula for a Transformers movie.
All right, Matt, your turn.
Muscles.
All right, Matt. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, the best show ever created on television.
Can I guess it real quick?
Yeah,
South Park.
this is South Park.
I knew it.
No.
I knew it.
South Park is a very good
Especially in recent times, it's been so current with the times.
Matt quotes South Park so much that at that point, I kind of just give it to him. Like, I think it's
It
Matt
deserves.
talking about it. But then I realize it's from South Park, and I totally understand why.
No, it's such a good satire show, and also just like comedy in general.
I agree.
South Park does do a very good job with
I
satire. I
agree.
think.
I agree.
In the
It
sense
tells
that
the lines so well that
It's-
it works.
it does, and it's not necessarily going to be the smartest show, but it generally gets things like accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be smart; it just has to show it for what it is, and then you can draw the interpretations from there.
Well, I do think they tend to over-exaggerate a little
Thank you.
bit.
That's what I was about to say. I think
Especially with Mr.
Questionable.
Garrison as Trump, where he's running, and he gets up to the podium and he says, "Don't vote for me, you idiots," and they cheer. Trump never said that, but it was a simplification of what they were trying to accomplish.
You have to read between the lines.
that nice conspiracy that sort of like where Trump's asking for help by like, oh wow, I didn't think I'd get this far. Please don't do this.
But yeah, South Park, their top episodes are phenomenal, though.
Yes, I agree.
The thing I love about the show, which Matt, I bet you'll probably agree with, is they're not afraid to push the buttons. For example, they have an infamous episode where they got in trouble for accusing Tom Cruise of being gay by having him hide in a closet, and he wouldn't come out of the closet. And Tom Cruise was incredibly upset at the South Park for doing this. So in a following episode, I don't know if it was later that season, a couple of years later, they had Tom Cruise working in a fudge factory. And they're like, "Hey, everybody, look, Tom Cruise is a fudge packer." He's like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "Yeah, you are. Tom Cruise is packing fudge. We can see it." So I love the fact that that show doesn't care. They just attack
Also-
anyone.
The crab people episode.
Crab people.
Oh,
Crab people.
people. Walk like crab. Talk like people.
There's so many good episodes. Kanye Gayfish, that's another good one.
Oh my god, yes.
The Gnome,
Oh,
the Gnome
were they
episode,
ninjas?
like season
Were they-
2.
Where they animate themselves to be ninjas? Oh, that was
That one is very good. That one's especially well done, where they cut between the South Park construction paper animation.
Let's fight love.
Yeah.
And let's fight in love.
I will say too, they had two successful, and I don't get how, but they had two successful video games. And
The Stick of
the
Truth.
Stick of Truth, and the funniest one, the Fractured Butthole.
I haven't seen that.
I love it because I just realized it's a play on words. It's the fractured.
Did you
But-
just realize this?
No, I realized this
Okay.
before, but when I did
Okay.
realize it before, I thought it was hilarious. The Fractured Butthole.
All right.
Also, they made good plays too. The one guy.
Oh,
Book of
Book of
Mormon.
Mormon. Yeah, Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
I have not seen that. I do like musicals.
Well
I wish-
received, Tony Award winning play.
Oh, wait, we're gonna move on to Ryan. Just for the sake of time.
So remember, I had the final two. Does anyone have any guesses as to what they are?
New Girl's one of them for sure.
New Girl is not one of them.
What?
I have not seen that show in its entirety.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
I don't think it would crack my top five.
Friends. I'm gonna say Friends for one of them.
Friends is not one of them.
Okay. Well,
The two greatest shows of all time.
Yeah.
Bar none. No other shows ever come close to them.
I've never heard of that.
Both NBC sitcoms.
No, bar none is not
sorry,
one.
No,
sorry,
bar none
sorry.
is not one of
Gotcha,
them. That's
sorry,
the expression.
Sorry.
They're
I know-
both
I've
NBC
never heard that idiom
sitcoms.
before.
Chicago Fire.
No. 30 Rock and
Oh.
Community.
Oh, Community would have been obvious.
Two of the best shows of all time.
I need to get into
Love
30
Community.
Rock too. I would get into that.
30 Rock is, again, it's one of those shows with excellent characters.
Yeah.
Tina Fey runs the whole thing.
Yeah.
Incredibly well written, incredibly well put together.
What do you think of Alec Baldwin's character?
Oh, Alec Baldwin's character is phenomenal.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Tracy Morgan, he's
Yeah.
phenomenal in it.
Yeah.
That Jane Krakowski, Jack McBrayer, they're all phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Community, Dan Harmon's the showrunner,
Yeah.
same guy who does Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Very smart show. Really, you cannot watch the last season.
What's wrong with it?
Cast members leave. Donald Glover leaves early season 5,
Mhm.
and then the girl who plays Yvette Nicole Brown,
Mhm.
that's the actress, she leaves at the end of season 5.
Mhm.
So just with people leaving for other commitments, that's really the main issue with it. It's still a good show through the end, though.
Favorite character in Community? If you had to choose one.
Troy and Abed.
What about Ken Jeong?
Ken
like
Jeong
it.
is good, but Troy and Abed, bromance for life.
Gotcha.
Troy and Abed, best characters in TV.
Chevy Chase kind of looks like my dad, so.
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
go.
That's the running joke. Chevy Chase is your dad.
Okay, well I think that settles it. We got through everyone's top 5.
Yeah.
So we've got one little last segment here to end it on. Matt will appreciate this segment. It is the Cards Against Humanity card of the podcast.
Yes.
So again, if you missed last week, we randomly draw one black and one white card from Cards Against Humanity deck, and I will read them aloud.
Also not a sponsor. Not yet, anyway.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Please sponsor us. We could use the money.
Yeah, we could. He can't contain himself. Are you okay? Should someone
I'm
else read
good.
it?
I'm good. No, I can read it.
All right.
Ryan's not the boss.
Kevin, you have to look away. You
Okay.
can't read it
I
over
won't
it.
read it. I won't read it.
I'm LeBron James, and when I'm not slamming dunks, I love Auschwitz.
Oh no.
This is not appropriate.
Oh no.
Well,
Relevant.
today.
Relevant, but not appropriate.
One card is relevant, the other one is.
Congrats.
I like to
Alright.
interpret the cards as LeBron lives to honor the Jewish survivors and those who passed away in the Holocaust, and he's trying to do efforts for equality.
He is a very outspoken individual as far as rights and equality is concerned. So, yeah.
He also plays basketball for those who do not know him.
Yes, and he also lost the series as we have just witnessed. All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Or you will listen to us next time. That's better.